Yeah, people, welcome back, man. Welcome back to Nicardo Media House. Morning Insider is here on the channel, and bless up to yourself. You don't know, it is Monday. Yeah, it is Monday, people, and the weekend has passed. Bless up to the people that you don't know who work from Monday to Friday and at the weekend off to recover and just to catch up some family time. You get what I say? Who have things to do out on the street, and I hope everyone had everything that they're supposed to do over the weekend. And you don't know, preparing their body, preparing their mindset to come out today as it's Monday. You don't know, everybody out today. It doesn't matter what job you're doing. Yeah, everybody is supposed to be out today. Not many people I know get Monday day off, but people get day off, but I don't really know much people who get Monday day off in my circle. You get what I say? So everybody outside today. Don't know, I put in the 9 to 5. I put in the hustle. See me, big up to the people who hustling their own little juggling, watching this channel. Bless upon yourself as usual. Yeah, but yeah, I'm happy that people consuming the videos. Really appreciate you guys as well, for watching the videos. Doesn't matter what video popped up on the channel. Really appreciate everybody for that. Continue to support this channel. As I don't know, it's easy to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's just take a little click. You don't know, and tell a friend to tell a friend. You don't know, that's how the channel will grow more and more, and it will reach more ears. You don't know, the Morning Insider is here again to present a lot of topics around the Jamaican space, football as well. You get what I say? So yeah, we're there for start off. But one positive though, what I see, I think over the weekend as well, Liam Moore, has retired from international football. He's done a really good job. If you at a young age, around 14, 15 years old, and someone going to tell you that, look, you're going to have a 14 years longevity in the industry, as being a pro, you will take that. You don't know, many youngsters, try to get into the industry and they failed. It's a competitive space. You understand? Millions or billions of youths play this sports yearly around the world. So having 14 years, man, in the industry, and to help this job, help to provide for your family and give you a fortune after life, after football, you have to be grateful. So yeah, really appreciate Liam Moore's service, especially coming on board to play for the Reggae Boyz as well. So I think the last club he has played for is Northampton in the League 2. So yeah, best of yourself, baller. Much respect, and see what's the next future for Liam Moore. As I waiting to see what will be the next thing for him, then I was continuing to support him. You don't know, he's a reggae boy. You don't know, we have to support him as well. But yeah, another thing, trophy. The Reggae Boyz under 14 have won the CFU championship. You don't know, it's good, it's good to see that youngsters, getting so many game times and the minutes are shared around the tournament. And, they got a taste of what it is to be and how to win championship. You get what I say? At a young age, it's very important for the youth them to continue on their development, but also it's very important for them as well to win a championship like this, where they played so many different Caribbean teams. They understand they've been dominant throughout the tournament. They're the best team in this tournament. I think they only conceded like 2 or 3 goals in this tournament, and that last goal that they conceded in the tournament against French Guyana, I think that's one of the best goals of the tournament, to be honest, because I watched some of the games differently from whenever Jamaica play, and I saw a lot of goals, but the one that I saw, I think that was one of the best goals that I have seen in the tournament. But yeah, this CFU under 14 Caribbean Cup winning championship team, it's very important for them to win, to have that winning mentality at a very young age. And the next step, as Coach Beard have said, is the under 15 CONCACAF championship that we came. I think we went to the semi-final last year in 2023. So hopefully, the boys can go one step ahead coming in 2025. So, glad to see that, they have a bunch, they have a core of players that they're working in, and you could see that, the players are well gelled together, they're well coached, they're well organized, they understand what really the coach really want from them. So, yeah, hopefully we can see this, something that the JFF going to continue with over the years, because when you look around different countries in the regions, especially in Central America, when you look at the players that play in the senior team for the national team, they have at least 4 to 7 players that came through at the same time, you understand, through the system. So, and it's very important for that it keep a chemistry within the camp and a unity, you understand. So they will have that understanding of what it is to play in a system that the national team, or you said it, I don't really want to code you because we don't have that structure as yet with the technical director of what he wants from youngsters and how these coaches in the youth teams going to develop the players and try to prepare them as well, help enhance that development and send them up to the senior team. So we don't have that structure as yet, but hopefully we can organize something like that. But yeah, it's very important, man. But I'm looking forward to see these boys, as I think it's a very good group of players, you know, well scouted around the country. And you know, next year under 15, hope we can see a continuity of what they did yesterday in the CFU under 14 championship. So next year is the big one, and we're going to see what these boys' abilities are, especially playing against the CONCACAF, the Central American teams, the more top quality team, US, Canada, Honduras, El Salvador, all these teams, they don't know. So yeah, bless up to, you know, Coach Spirit, you know, and the young fellas over there in Trinidad. Damion Lowe is second stint in a Muslim country as he heads off to the Middle East for a big payday from Philadelphia Union. You don't know, his contract was coming to an end, you know, just a few months left back on his contract at Philly, and he decided that, look, it's Saudi Pro League is the thing. You get what I say? I don't remember the team, some Al-Qab, something like that, but I know they finished way down in the bottom half of the table last season in the Saudi Pro League. You understand? But yeah, you know, the Reggae Boy International, man, is up for you say retirement money for Damion Lowe at this moment. You know, I mean, look, you know, Jamaican don't really get opportunity at the highest level for a long period of time. So if he get an opportunity to go to Saudi Arabia, you saw the Sauds as being throwing money at players, you understand. So I hope he's getting a very good pay. I know for sure that if the money never right and he was getting paid less than what he was earning at Philly, he wouldn't be going to Saudi Pro League. He would have finished his time at Philadelphia. So I know there's a period over there in Saudi Pro League. And, you know, I think in 2020, you know, just after the corona started settling down, you know, he went from, he left, I think, Phoenix in the USL at the time. And he was on like a short period, like a short-term contract. And he got that contract over there, you know, in Egypt, Al Ittihad. I know that contract was like 2 years worth around 250 grand. You understand? So, you know, I remember when I was coming from America at that time, I was living in New York, and I got a message, you know, from one of my friends about Damion Lowe contract, you know, what he have gotten in during the corona time, you know, in Egypt first of all. And, you know, he spent a couple of seasons over there. I think Romaro Williams was there as well at one point. So yeah, you know, this is the second time, you know, going to live in a Muslim world. So, you know, it won't be like a strange one. You know, I know Jamaicans as well, like Reggae Boyz players, we going to adapt to any environment, because guess what? The money, you understand, the money, and, you know, want to play football and want to be a professional at the highest level of that respective country that you're going to be in. So I know he's going to adapt really well, and he's going to be happy with the opportunity that he's going to get, you know, in the Saudi Pro League. And, you know, he's grateful for that, as he sent out a few, I think he did an interview, and, you know, he was saying like he's grateful for that as well. You know, can't wait to get started, to play for the Saudi Pro League team. But yeah, Nana Lowe going to move away from Philadelphia. You know, talking about Philly, you know, Philly have came fourth in the League Cup, as, you know, they drew that game 2-2 against Colorado in the third and fourth game, and, you know, they're going to have to do it another way to get to qualify for the CONCACAF Champion League. You know, if they would have beat Colorado yesterday, they would have get in that CONCACAF Champion League. You know, one of those rounds, I think it's round of 16. If you come third in the League Cup, you qualify for the CONCACAF Champion League. That's next year, you know, through the round of 16. So they're going to have to get in. I think the MLS winner, you're going to have the MLS winner get a spot. Because the League Cup is 3 spots you get in the League Cup. You know, the winner, second place, and third spot. MLS get I think MLS get 5 spots. I think it's 5 or 4 spot, one of them, you know. But you're going to have to win the MLS, you know, the Supporters Shield, You wanna who in the support of Shield get it, and then the runner up in the support of Shield, and I think the semi-finalists in the MLS as well get that spot. So Philadelphia, they're going to have to do it the longer way to get into the CONCACAF Champions League. Yeah. So the big news that have been circling it around the Reggae Boyz fan space, and the YouTubers and stuff like that. Look, I'm a bit flabbergasted to see some of the reports, some of the sentiments I've shared, on Mason Greenwood. I'm not going to say I'm going to shun people opinions away from an individual player. Everyone can share their sentiment, everyone can share their opinion on anything. Yeah, you're right. Everybody have the right to share an opinion on something, but I don't really like some of the stuff, especially when you look at it. Look, people, let me say this before I go any further. Yeah, the principle of a man being pursued innocent until proven guilty still apply in Jamaica. I have done a video already, and I have used that line already. You understand that the principle of a man being presumed innocent until proven guilty still applies in Jamaica, and all the charges have dropped. You understand? All the charges have dropped. Manchester United have moved on. This fella, Mason, his girlfriend, and I heard that they engage. Yeah. So when they engage, his wife, you could say his future wife, they move on from the situation. She forgive him. She was that victim of all the controversy around this court case, and she have moved on. She forgive him. They have a young baby together. You get what I say? So if the victim have moved on, what it is that people still talking about this guy, about what he did in the past. Look, the Manchester United have received, I think it was a 12 to 15 minute voice note, an audio clip. Around 15 seconds out of that were published to the public. They have been told that the complication around the court case, they can't publish all of that. They just shared and public the little 15 second that they told that they can put out there in the public. And what I have read around the news with that case, Manchester United was happy, and was it not really just happy, it was okay for what they heard in that long voice note, that okay, it's okay for him to get integrated into the senior team back again. But because public pressure in Manchester, and these US, the Canada, the UK, Gareth Southgate even came out and said he will never represent England again. You get what I say? He will never represent England again. And we know this. He will never represent England, a country like that. Especially, look at it. At one point, the player, if he posts something on Instagram, he used to turn the comments off. No, this player turn on the comments on certain things that he posts. So gradually you can see that this was a man that he was getting abused. And I'm telling you, Mason, he must be a tough fella. He must have some right people around him, to get over this not playing football for actually 2 seasons. And to come back from all of that. So I'm just saying, man, if United was trying to get him into the team back, but because of public pressure, and the thing, United never really come under pressure from a lot of their sponsors. And United have over 30 major sponsors for the football club. The sponsor at the time too, Adidas, still the sponsor. They asked Adidas, what is your opinion? And the report have said, look, Adidas is okay for whatever decision United is going to make. They're going to agree with it. They have a contract with United. They don't have a contract with the player. And again, I mean, some sponsors wouldn't want to be tied around a player who have that allegation around him as well. Some company, that remove themselves, remove their service from Manchester United. But the boot sponsor that he was contracted under, which was Nike at the time, they removed themselves from him. You understand? With not even a penny. Meanwhile, Manchester United still paying him the 75k per week and not a compensation from Nike, not a penny. Yeah, but Adidas at the time, still the current shirt sponsor, major shirt sponsor for United, don't have an issue with him coming back into the team. As they said, whatever United do, it is okay. They give United they to clear the air or do whatever they want to do. Look at this. Reggae Boy, their shirt sponsor is Adidas. And a lot of people, not just locally, even reports, overseas that, look, if this player should get into the Jamaica national team, Adidas should remove themselves from their service with the Jamaica national team. And I'm like, what is it that people really don't want this player to have a second chance? Like, everybody, I think, deserve a chance in life. Yeah, but the victim, remove ourselves and forgive. I don't support people that go around and abuse woman, drip, which is our drip woman and all them. We don't support that. You understand? And this case is it's a very critical case, and the JFF, they're going to have a whole heap of leadership and a whole heap of balls to get this man 100% in the national team. Yes, we understand, the process. Yeah, the process, as Mr. Chong said, it's a process, and they're doing whatever they need to get him over the line so he can get his passport and his documents to represent Jamaica at the international level. But I'm saying, with that report that leak Friday, I think it's around Friday afternoon Eastern time. Yeah, that report leak about the Reggae Boyz have went out there to get masongreenwood documents, and then after that, the hell broke loose around Jamaican space. Yeah, hell broke loose. So if that just happened, what happened when his name is on a 23-man squad roster to come and play for the Reggae Boyz? What will happen? So I'm saying, man, the JFF, they're going to have to be very strong in this decision. They're going to have to look, if we're going to do this, we're going to be in it together. So even when they stick, even when sponsorship threatening to pull out, which I'm not saying sponsor is going to pull up because I don't know the stance between JFF and their sponsor, but I'm saying this can be 50-50. This can bring more money to the bag, and it can make the revenue drop and decline by sponsors withdrawing their service with the national team. But if JFF going to be in it and inquiring about Greenwood service, and they're going to get his documents to come and play for us, they're going to have to be in it until the end of his career for the Jamaica national team. Because I know the cancer culture will be out. The cancer culture will be out, and it's just to see how the English press, the English media, they crucified him. They crucified him. We have seen so many players in Jamaica of these cases, of these allegations around their name. But because Mason Greenwood is that high-profile player, and people have their agenda and who they choose to talk about. I remember, I was a kid. I would say was a kid, but you have players like Marlon King. You understand? You have players like Marlon King. A lot of reports. Even my early days of watching, Arnett Garden, Gerald Neal, his name was straight prisoner because of what happened. You understand? Of what happened. We have so many people in our society that did stuff that, look, they deserve second chance, and a lot of those players, they found guilty by the court. But you don't hear that abalalo about that individual player or that individual person. But this young fella from England, people have an agenda, and people like to run with clout. That's how I see it sometimes. People just want to talk about like, oh yes, they want to go on the cancel culture case. I want to have clout. Clout, some people are just clout chasing. You understand? You have this player right now playing in the Jamaican Premier League, Joshua Anglin. Why did he lost his contract at Miami FC when he was there with Lamar Walker? Why he came home? Because of the same thing that they said Mason Greenwood did to his wife or his girlfriend at the time. How he represent Jamaica the other day in the Trinidad series, and we don't hear anything. We do not hear anything about Joshua Anglin. You understand? And you could see that, man. People just have an agenda on the person. People just want to be in that cloud chasing, and people just want their words to be out there about, look, they on the cancel culture. They just want to be seen. I don't agree with a lot of things. As I said, I don't agree with people abusing woman, raping woman, and all of that. We're not agreeing with that. You understand? But with everything that's really going around, the main person in this case forgive the player, and it is the girlfriend, the baby mother, and soon to be wife. Forgive her, and the family forgive. And the voice note even that United have received, because of complication around the court case, it would have been so difficult. And I was laying down in my bed, yesterday, and I was reading a lot on this case. I used to listen audio clips of what other YouTubers used to say, but I go deeply, and I was like, all of these stuff. I'm like, even I think United have put out some statement on, I think it was around a year ago, talking about, look, the stuff that Mr. Greenwood, they said that he was going to get charged for things that he didn't even do those stuff. So I'm just saying, man, free up the ball of space and come home. You get what I say? Free Mr. Greenwood. The player need a second chance. The player need to continue. This is what's going to feed his family. This is what's going to feed his young daughter. This is what's going to feed the soon-to-be wife. You understand? So free up the baller. Get off the man name. People can have their opinion, but you have to know how you're going to state your opinion and play, especially when this is a critical case. You can't have two agendas. You're trying to put one foot in, but then again, when you hear people talking about the case, their action is different than what they're trying to portray in their voice. So, that's all I have to say, man. This player is free. He's not guilty of anything, and the main person forgive him. So I don't know why all of this is still going around with local media and overseas media. Even the Marseille boss have backed him 100%. Getafe, the owners, has backed him 100%. Lazio at one time backed him at 100%. Atletico Madrid, Barcelona wanted him. So I'm just saying, man, let the baller get his career back up. He's free of all charges. Everything has moved on. The main person in this case, the person who was, them saying crucified, she forgive him. So what else? During this video right now speaking, Mason is somewhere with his girlfriend, probably laying down in the bed together, sleeping. So why we should be over here losing sleep? So bless up on yourself, people. Before you even move to, I want to say, I saw this on Twitter over the weekend, and I'm like, what is something in this, like, about Omari Hutchinson should snub the Reggae Boy into the Reggae Boy team? I don't know. I popped it up on the screen. I don't know. Let me know, you guys, what you guys think about this. Will Omari Hutchinson snub and wait for that England call up, since he's in the English Premier League? Since there's no coach. There's an interim coach in place. And again, I see about Daniel Johnson. is on the verge to sign up with Luton Town. You know, Luton Town is a team that was 3 games in the championship, no win, just 1 draw. You know, just got relegated from the English Premier League under Rob Edwards. He's still a current manager. You know, he is under contract same with Stoke City under Shoemaker. And you know, Alex Neil, former Preston United manager, was at Stoke City at the start of last season, brought in Daniel Johnson. You know, Daniel Johnson had one of his best seasons at Preston North End under Alex Neil. So, you know, Rob Edwards, you know, wanted Daniel Johnson, and I heard that, you know, medical have completed. So I don't know, man. Let's see what's going to happen, you know, because this will be a big thing. You know, who's to know that you can look Luton Town get their acting together after the transfer window finish and the international break resume. International break end and the championship season resume. They can kickstart their season. You know, the championship is a feel-good moment. Once you have a momentum, anything can happen. So you just never know. You know, you can see Daniel Johnson in the Premier League next season for Luton Town if they can go back, as they are one of the team that, you know, you will say highly touted to go back up to the Premier League. You know, so let's see what's going to happen, people. You know, bless up on yourself. Salute.